Don't Let Her Stay audiobook. Nicholas Sanders. Prologue. Don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Begging my 4-month-old baby to sleep or stay asleep has never worked before. God knows I've tried. So I don't know why I think this time will be any different. But begging is all I have. I'm holding her so close to my chest I have to keep checking that I'm not hurting her. But I can feel her stir, a sure indication that she's about to wake up. If she wakes up, she will cry, because she always does. And if she cries, we will die. I'm doing everything I can to get us out of here alive. I am so close. I'm at the front door. I open it and slip out as quietly and quickly as possible. It's dark out here, so quiet that even the sound of gravel crunching under my feet gives me away. But I can't slow down now. We only have seconds. I run to the Range Rover and crouch beside the back wheel, my fingers feeling for the spare key I keep up there. When I press the button, the car flashes with a beep that may as well be the blare of a trumpet. I stop, my heart pounding, and listen. Nothing. The interior light comes on when I open the door and my hand shoots out to turn it off. I fumble to put Evie down in the baby car seat. Her eyes flick open like a doll. Then her mouth opens, wide. Please don't cry, Evie. Please, baby, please don't cry. I hold my breath. Evie yawns. I close the door gently, but I'm shaking so much that the key slips from my hand. I drop to the ground and feel around for it in the dark. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. I feel the plastic square under my fingers. Thank God. I've got it. I stand up just as light blasts out of an upstairs window, illuminating the car. I can't help it. I turn around and look up at the house, even though it costs me a second I can't spare. It's coming from the nursery. It's the only light on in the house. My hand flies to my mouth when she appears at the window, slamming both palms flat against the glass, dark smoke rising behind her. Our eyes meet. I turn away, lock myself in the car, and drive. Chapter 1. 3 weeks earlier. Oscar gives a lazy bark just as I hear a van drive onto the gravel. The bark is only for show. We both know that he'd let an intruder walk right in, wag his tail at the thief, and put his paws on his chest. He's an old caramel Labrador who loves everybody and everything, even the neighbor's cat. I step away from the cot to the window. It's the postman. He walks up the steps to the front door, and seconds later I hear the clank of the door flap. There's a letterbox at the gate, but when it's just me in the house, which is the case most days, I like to leave the gate wide open. It feels less lonely that way, knowing anyone could drive right up to the house without having to ring the intercom. Richard disagrees. He says it's not safe, which invariably makes me roll my eyes. This is a charming but rather sleepy village, and this gorgeous country home is like a fortress. When we first moved in, Richard was so concerned about Evie and me being isolated that he had locks installed on every window. I look down at Evie, asleep in her cot, her limbs out like a starfish, and I pull the blanket over her and kiss her soft pink cheek. She doesn't even stir. If someone had told me even a year ago that the arrival of the post would be the most exciting thing to happen to me all day, I would have laughed. But now, as I walk quickly down the stairs, I feel a little thrill of anticipation that there might be something for me among all the letters and bills addressed to Richard. A magazine, maybe? The latest issue of Homes and Gardens? Now, that's another one I would have laughed at a year ago. Not anymore. I could spend a good hour, maybe even 2, if I paced myself in the rocking chair in the nursery, flicking through on-trend bathrooms, country conservatories. Perhaps we should do that next, after the kitchen makeover. Except that I've done nothing about the kitchen makeover. The pictures I cut out are still there, their corners curling on the magnetic board I set up for the project in a spare room I've claimed as my office. Richard has his own study downstairs, a large room with an oversized oak desk, shelves that take up the entire back wall, and French doors that open onto a patio. He rarely uses his study. He doesn't like to bring work home. Please click on the link in the description. Dear book lover, wonderful person, to listen to the entire book, please click on the link in the description. Please click on the link in the description. Dear book lover, wonderful person, to listen to the entire book, please click on the link in the description.